Okay, girls, so today we will continue our chapter 12, data handling. So in this video, we will do some discussion about constructing the bar chart, the pie chart, and also the line graph. We start to the bar chart. Okay, please refer your exercise cell practice 12.1b. This is the question. A survey was carried in a class to find out how the students travel to school, and the results are shown in the table below. Construct a bar chart to represent the data and justify the appropriateness of the data representation. So now, when you study the question, you can know the question requires you to doing the bar chart. So that's why according to the table given, all the information on the table you have to put inside your bar chart. So this is the table that we call as a frequency table. We got the transportation, that is car, school bus, public bus, bicycle and walk. So the amount of the students that involved in those transportation is called as a frequency. So we got 8, 10, 7, 2 and 3. Beside building the bar chart, we also have to write in the sentence that what is the appropriateness of the data in this representation. Okay, so now we look at our answer. So firstly, girls, you have to make sure you got your title. Your title depends on your questions. So you can say the way of traveling to school, the way to come to school, or the transportation involved of the student to travel to the school. Okay, the suitable title for you. The next one, you must present them in the vertical axis and also your horizontal axis. For the vertical axis, always involve the number. So here will be the number of the students in every part of the transportation. So that day I already mentioned, when you got your data, you have to find the smallest numbers and also the largest number. So for here, the smallest number will be the 2, the largest number will be the 10. So what are the multiples of the numbers that suitable for these scales? We can use the multiples of 2, gandaan 2 ataupun dalam kata lain sifir 2. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. So they will involve every numbers in here. Okay, although some of the students might be questions, if for the public bus is the 7, here doesn't have the end 7, so how could we put the scale in here? But you please remember, each box here will represent a number or a scale. So if you want to find your 3 or your 7, so you can just according to the scale. Okay, so you put in a title the number of the students. Next, our horizontal axis will be the category. So here I got 5 category that involve car, school bus, public bus, bicycle and walk. So I have to state their name in each bar. Okay, now we start to the bar. When we have to draw the bar, we have to make sure how many bar that I have to build. So here I got 5 bar because got 5 category. Next, the width of the bar must be the same, which means if I'm using only one boxes here, okay, the width, lebar bar tersebut mesti sama untuk setiap bar yang awak dirikan. So, make sure here all the bar you are using the width is the same. Next, the space between the bar also must be evenly standardized. So here I also leave in one row. Here also leave it one row here. So every time I move on to the next bar, I will leave a space one row. So until I finish my category, I will calculate is it the space given is enough for me to build the bar, such smallest like this or such large like this. Okay, so after that you can draw your bar according to the number. We look at one by one. The car is 8, so you draw until the 8. After that you come down. School bus is 10. Okay, car and school bus is very easy because on the scale we got the number. But how about the public bus and the walk is 3 and 7? So you look at your boxes or the scale that involved. If 2 boxes will take you 2, which means one box will take you 1. Okay, so if I want to have 7, I will just calculate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or the middle between 6 and 8 is the 7. Same thing happened to the walk. But walk here, they are doing the wrong thing. Okay, please take notes. Walk here, they are doing the wrong things here because the walk you actually is here only. Okay, it's between the 2 and 4. It's a 3 here. Okay, girls, I hope you can understand. So the next one, we have to answer what is our appropriate to have the representation. So the bar is suitable for the comparing the number of the students with how they are travel to the school. So please remember the suitability of building the bar chart according to the frequency table is we want to compare each category. We want to compare which one come to the car, what come with the car, which one come with the school bus, and most of the students travel to the school with what way. So this is what we're going to look at the information. That's why we're using the bar chart. Okay, now we move on to the second questions. The table shows the prices of the 4 types of accommodation around the historical city of Malacca at the normal rate and during holiday season. Construct the bar chart to represent 2 sets of the data and justify it. Okay, again they are giving you the title of the data representation. Okay, they need the bar chart. So now we look at the frequency table. So this frequency table is different like the question number 1 because beside of the title, they are got 4 category: hotel, homestay, budget hotel, and also the hostel. And then they got 2 category in each group, which means in the normal rate and in the holiday season. So what are the answer that we have to present with them? So we will present them into the multiple bar chart. Okay, this one we call multiple bar chart because each group will have 2 category involved. Okay, normal rate and holiday season. So same thing, we check one by one. Firstly, please have your title. The next we'll look at the vertical axis. Vertical axis is about the rate or the price, money. So we look at the schedule. They have the smallest number is 100. Largest numbers is 350. So they are choosing each boxes represent 50. So 50, 100, 150 and so on. Okay. And for the horizontal is the category. We got 4: hotel, homestay, budget hotel, and also the hostel. So beside that, please make sure the gap between the category is the same thing. And if they are from the same category, which means same group, they are become neighbor. Okay, they are stick side by side. Okay, so here what is the difference between the question number 1 is because they got 2 category here, that's why we have to have the color or the patterns on the bar. Usually we will use the color. Okay, very easy. So when we look at here, the pink color represent the normal rate, then the yellow color will represent the holiday season. Okay, afterwards everything will be the same, such as the white of each bar and also the space between the bar. Okay, now we move to our justify. How do we justify this data representation? The dual bar chart, or you call dual because they got 2, or you call multiples if they're more than 2, is suitable for comparing different type of accommodation with the normal and holiday season rate. So I can see a lot of information at here. Like for example, in the normal rate, which one will be the most cheaper? Then I can say is the hostel. In the holiday season, which one is the most cheapest? Again, is the hostel. Then I also can make some of the conclusion is during the holiday season, I can find out the price will be rise. will be rise on, isn't it? Okay, semasa musim cuti, harga hotel ke apa-apa ke mereka akan meningkat kerana permintaan juga meningkat. Okay, but one of the funny things happen here is for the hostel, either is the normal rate, either is a holiday season, they are order to the customer, offer to the customer by using the same price. Okay, so a lot of the information you can interpret from them. Okay, so this is how we do for the bar chart. So next we will move to our pie chart. Pie chart, you can see they are in the circle, you can see they are in the colorful circles, then they got a lot of information that we can look through it. So now we can see one by one. The pie chart is the data representation that use sectors of the circles to show the portion of each category of the whole data. So what is the pie chart? Pie chart actually is a circle, but we break it or we chop it into the sector in order to show the portion of each category. Okay, so now this is our pie chart. Actually, pie chart is more complicated to another data representation because they are involving calculation. Okay, now please listen very carefully. First, when you got the frequency table, which means like here we can see we got 4 school involved and the number of the classroom in each school. So after that, if I want to represent them into the pie chart, I cannot just do whatever I do for the bar chart. Bar chart is very considered simple because after I get the frequency table, I can just decide the title, decide the scale for the vertical, after that decide the category on the horizontal axis. After that, I just put in my bar according to the amount. But for the pie chart, they are giving you in the amount, but you are going to show them into the sector. Sector means you have to involve angle. Okay, so now what are the things you have to do is you have to calculate them into the angle of sector first before you put them into the pie chart. Okay, please follow. First, I take the example school A. Okay, school A got 35 classroom. So what is my angle of the sector? You can see the calculation here is we take the frequency of the data over the total frequency times with 360. 360 degree here because I want to calculate my angle. So you can see my school A got 35 classroom over total frequency means jumlah kekerapan is 90. Over 90 times 360 degree, then I have 140 degree. So when I put on my bar chart, I can use my protector to see where is my 140, then I will do the line or I will do the sector for school A. Okay, next same thing happened on the B. B got 30 classroom, so 30 over 90 times 360 degree, I would have 120. So from here also can imagine from here the straight line, I put on my protector. After that I can get 120 is here, so I can draw the line. So these are representing the portion of the B. That's why you have learned how to draw the angle by using the protector in the previous chapter. Okay, so this is how we construct the pie chart. Pie chart seems very neat. Okay, sangat kemas because they are putting all the information in one circle, but they need the calculation. Beside the angle of the sector, some of the questions also will ask for the percentage. But for the percentage, it is easier. You take the same portion, which means 35 over 90 times 100%, then you will get the percentage. Actually, percentage is a more common information that we show by using the pie chart. The degree of the angle, the degree, the angle of the sector is being calculated for using you for drawing the pie chart, but for the representation we usually use the percentage. Okay, more example here. Pie chart is suitable for comparing each color of the sector with the total number of the sector. Okay, you can see the portion just like the before the video teachers show for on the online assessment. I can see very clear when I using the pie chart, isn't it? I check your answer by using the pie chart. If all of them is the same color, then I know 100% of you choosing the same answer. If some of you choose the different answer, so they will show on the pie chart, then I will know how many people is a large portion of you or is a small portion of you are choosing the answer. So you can see this is the method of traveling to the school. Okay, by using the color, then I can know the large portion. A lot of the students come to school by using the car. Then only how many? One person come by using the train. Okay, and then others option is like, for example, 3 person come here by using taxi, 8 person come here by walking, 4 person come here by bus, and 5 person come here by cycle. So I can see the portion of the total sector very clearly. Okay, more example here. What is your favorite food? When I ask this question, maybe a lot of the students will have different answer, but when I construct my pie chart, I can see large of you or 30% of you like banana. Okay, only 10% of you like peach. Okay, the next one will be the grapes, 27% of you, orange only 13%, and pineapple is 20%. So I can interpret the data is very clearly here. Okay, so this is the advantage for the pie chart. Next, we move to our line graph. Line graph is very easy when we talking about the geographical data. Usually the geographical data have to collect every day, like here, rainfall during the first night of the month. We have to collect every day, every month, every year. After that, we will see how the thing goes on, like the greenhouse effect, okay, the percentage of the carbon dioxide in our atmosphere. So by using the line graph, we can see either they are increasing or they are decreasing very clearly. So the line graph, when we want to construct, they are using the same method when we construct for the bar chart. Just the different, the bar chart, we build the bar, but the line graph, we just put the dot. After that, we connect every dot that we put on the scale. Okay, now we look by using this example, we still have the title on the top. Then for the vertical axis is the number. For your horizontal axis is the category. Usually category will involve day 1, day 2, day 3, or January, February, March, or 2010, 2011, 2012, and so on. Okay, so now we look for this. This is actually I take from the website Kerajaan. Okay, so we can see this, the title is Distribute of the COVID-19 cases according to the date of the confirmation. Okay, this is the line graph with the bar chart. Okay, teachers showing here because it is very clear for you. You can see the date here, 25th October, 26th October, 27th October, and so on. After that, you can see what is the increasing and also the decreasing among the day. Okay, very clearly if I using the line graph. So now we interpret the line graph here. A line graph is the data representation using to display the data over the period of the time. Just like teacher already mentioned to you, the vertical still according to the numbers. Usually is the temperature, the amount of the rainfall, the number of people involved, like this is the number of the people involved in the COVID-19. But the horizontal axis here usually involve the period of the time. Okay, next one. The data is represented by points which are connected in the straight line. After you have plot every data on your frequency table, you have to put it in the straight line. Okay, so you can see either they are increasing or how many increasing that we have. Here we got how many times, like 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 5. Okay, the point of the increasing we can see very clearly. Using the bar also got the same information being showing, but using the line graph we can just compress all the date in one graph. I hope you can understand. Maksudnya, kalau kita guna bar chart, bar dia seperti nampak dia ambil tempat kan. Kalau kita nak ambil contohnya setiap bulan January dan February untuk jadikan dalam satu bar chart, dia mengambil satu ruang tempat yang sangat besar. Okay, kerana setiap bar itu akan mengambil satu tempat, dan antara bar itu saya perlu biarkan dia ada kekosongan. Tetapi dengan menggunakan line graph itu dia boleh compress semua informasi itu dalam satu kertas. Okay, saya tak perlu kertas yang banyak, jadi saya boleh nampak macam mana dia bergerak. Okay, so this is how we have for our line graph. Okay, here teacher again mention the horizontal axis is the time duration, the vertical axis is the frequency value. Okay, so girls, more information at here, like the highest temperature in 2011, we got the months here. Okay, every month we choose one of the highest temperature and then we put in the line graph. Okay, this is also a line graph. Okay, we can see how they increase, how they decrease, or they increase, which increasement is more than which year. Okay, we can do the comparison. So girls, last but not least, nobody is perfect. That's why pencil have eraser. So if you are already try yourself to do the exercise but you still get wrong, and you just have to do for the correction. Okay, because nobody is perfect, same to me. Okay, so hope you enjoyed this video. That's all for today. Thank you.